want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
Welcome to the latest live stream this side of California, West Coast, the best coast. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down and introduce you to Red Lobster Keith. What's up, everybody? What's up, guys? Yo, what up, guys? Everybody in the stream already, man. Good stuff. What up, Travis? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you again, man. It feels kind of weird that it's been like almost an entire week off of vacation. Let me put this over here so that way I don't get distracted by looking at myself. And let me go ahead and reward you for being the first person to comment in the stream real quick. Here you go. And to everybody in the stream, here's a quick little we'll go ahead and go with we'll go 1500 for that first like. Yeah. And slash constellation 200, man. I hope I did it right. If I didn't do it right, I've been back. My body is messed up now because I have to get off supplements for the liver enzyme testing. Dang, man, that stinks. Yo, what up, fam? Got massive coins. I rewarded everybody in the chat. Oh, I needed to give that to Travis. Here you go, Travis. We got them mass. Yo, we gotta get. Oh man, I didn't even reset the coins yet, have I? I've been on vacation for so long, I didn't even reset them. Dang! Let me reset those real quick. Oh gosh. All right, let me give this out again, guys. Here you go. Everything has been reset again. Here you go. And then we'll go ahead and reward everybody with 1500. I think that should be enough for now. Yo, sorry about that, guys. What up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. What up, fam? Travis, are you really tired now without the fat burners? Yo, I took fat burners back when I was in college. That stuff will mess you up, man. I remember having I'd be like sitting in class tweaking out because I would be on fat burners. Well, I think at the time it was called Light 06. Keith, the coins need to be reset first. Yo, yeah, yo, what's up, fam? What up, Tim? Good to see you. Good to see everybody, yo. I'm making a quick appearance. Coach said he would reward me with 1,000 KCoin my appearance and free silver for everybody. It's good to see you guys. I see Coach has a V. Yo, you don't even want to know, man. Look at that. Look at that right there. I was at the fair today. Woo! 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 It was bad. That's all I gotta say about that. Slap that like button. Yo, you already know, man. I gotta give out so many coins. I had to make sure that wasn't a mosquito. I hate mosquitoes even more now than ever before. 5 likes in the stream. I'm just individually handing out rewards today. I think that's what, 4 of them. We'll go ahead and do one more for good measure. Hello, the bikini tan line. Yo, you already know. I feel like my eyes have been burnt. I spent the entire weekend out in Palm Springs. For those of you guys who don't know where that is, I'll pull it up on the map real quick. Actually, it was called Indio. There was a timeshare that one of our close friends, we actually call her Grandma Bridget. She, her brother-in-law is a timeshare owner, and he was like, "Hey, you should go to this timeshare because I'm not gonna go." And so she was like, "Yeah." I think I literally caught that. I think it was a mosquito, honestly. But anyways, I'll put it up on the map for you guys real quick so you guys can see where I went. Let me get this transitioned over. Yo, it feels good to be back, man. I didn't even make a single video. Actually, me and Jay recorded one video, and I was like, I'm not going to edit this thing. So we decided to stay out there an extra day because, unbeknownst to me, she was going to actually be out there. She's going to be out there for another 2 days. So we were like, oh, well, we could just chill out here for longer. And so we did. Anyways, this is Palm Springs. I don't need this though. Give you guys a little bit of a rundown. This is Palm Springs, so this is like where Elvis Presley's like vacation house was, because you know they come from LA. LA's over here, and then they just head east a little bit, and then hang out here for vacation. Most of the wealthy people. So we were actually staying in Indio, which is right here. And to be honest, we were staying here at Terra Lago. It's called Worldmark Indio. So this is where I was. And actually, we were in this building right here. Actually, right here. But now we're not there. So, yeah, it was really, really fun. Fun stuff. Beautiful, hot, beautiful, very, very good. We went from, I'm going to pull back the chat over here so that way I can see what's going on. Very nice, very nice. Due to the liver, evil blood-sucking mosquitoes spread malaria and turkey pox. And you don't forget the Zika, man. That's the, oh, I forgot to send this one out. I thought just by click and share. This is how long I've been away from the game. I thought by just click and share that it would share it out. Anyways, guys, the tweet has gone out too. So if you guys want to go there, share it out. So anyways, a few things we did while we were out there. So this is right next, I don't know if you guys have heard of Coachella. Mosquito spreading turkey. Yes. But Coachella is down in this area. So I think that the actual like base is probably, I don't know where it's at, but pretty close to Coachella. We went down to La Quinta, which is right over here. And actually Old Town La Quinta, which I believe is right here. Right here, Old Town La Quinta. We went here and got some coffee at the Old Town Coffee Co. And from there, we decided, hey, let's drive our booties all the way to Palm Springs. So we hopped back on and drove our butts back over to the freeway and came over to Palm Springs and went and walked around downtown Palm Springs. They have like a Hollywood Star Walk or whatever too, also downtown Palm Springs. And I think that one was a fly. But if I see any of you mosquitoes, you know that you're going down. And we went here to the Vinny's Frozen Ice, Italian Ice and Frozen Custard. By the way, I have a soft spot for Italian Ice. So went there, just kind of walked around, just enjoyed the places. Yeah, so it was very, 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 very fun, relaxing. As you can tell, it's pretty much all desert, and this was not like this when we were there. A lot more developed on that strip, but yeah. So that's where I spent my vacation. We just got done going to the San Diego County Fair. Yeah. And apparently that's the Salton Sea right there, which is completely salt. are almost all salt, so nothing like actually lives around there. And that is that. We were gonna make a trip out to Phoenix, but we decided against it. Too much work. So, oh, I don't know why I'm streaming that. Hopefully it's not skipping around like that for you. Okay, guys, take care. See you later. Have fun with the fam, man. Took another hit. My old company runs that. Runs what? Turkey ETF? Oh, Windmark or Worldmark? Yeah. Keith retweeted. Yo, awesome. Thanks, guys. What is it, 5,000? Thanks for the retweet, Green. So, yeah. So as you can tell, I'm just red up and down. I hope that that's the right cord, giving me the right speed. Let me check to make sure that I'm getting some good speed going in here. Because I might have plugged myself into the wrong one. Oh no, okay, that's good. Alrighty. Calio, yep. It's very nice. I mean, what up? Oh, Trevor, good to see you, man. Thanks for joining in. Didn't even notice you just scrolling by. Good to see you, man. How's it going? How's life? How have you been, man? Sorry I haven't been posting. I've been on vacay, gone cray-cray. Turkey news just happened. Their dictator got reelected. Why? This past week. Anyways, cool, guys. Good stuff. Super excited to be back. Don't got any videos that I still gotta like shoot videos for the weekend. So, what I'll probably end up doing is just starting afresh on. I'll probably have an upload over the weekend. If I get to editing tomorrow, then I'll have a video that comes out on Saturday and Sunday. But if I don't, then I might just upload the video that me and Jacob filmed and start afresh on Monday morning with the schedule. How did you guys like that last week? Feel free to give me some feedback with you if you guys like the morning night kind of routine that I had going on there. If it was good, if it was comfortable, didn't feel like it was like too much overbearing, then I would love to hear your feedback. If you felt like it was overbearing and too many videos, I would love to hear your feedback also. And if you could provide some constructive criticism as well, maybe ideas to fix it, that would be awesome and helpful as well. But it's good to be back, guys. It's good to be home. It's good to be back here. Did you want to come say hi? All right, come here. Jacob wants to say hi too.
Hi.
Say, how are you guys?
How are you guys?
Did you want to tell me about your vacation real quick? All right, what'd you do on your vacation?
I went, Peru,
You gotta talk into the microphone. Yeah.
and then I went, yeah,
That's it?
and then,
Turn it like that. Oh, you're turning it all the way around. Then they won't be able to hear us from back here.
and then,
Oh, I think I might have just muted it. Alright, keep on going. You gotta leave it like this, because it picks up right here.
and then I went on that path, and then I went to the Ferris wheel monkey.
The Ferris wheel?
Yeah, I call it Ferris wheel monkey.
Oh, that's funny.
And then I went on behind them. And then
Did Rocco miss you?
and then I went to my house and Rocco was there.
Okay.
Rocco was out to my house.
Oh. Alrighty. Well, thanks for joining me, Jay. Do you got any good investment tips for us?
Yeah.
Oh,
I gave it already.
oh, you gave it already? Alright. Hopefully they didn't miss it then. Alright. Yes. Oh, you leave your hat? Okay. Yeah. Can you leave my camera alone? Here. Yep, you're right. You need to put it up here.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Mushroom's officially been hijacked. Doing good, man. It's good, coach. Cool. Cool, yeah. Alright. Yes. You want to make your own video? Alright, we'll have to do that tomorrow, okay? We don't got time to do that tonight, guys. We gotta go to bed here in a little bit. That's empty, that's trash, so. Alright, go hang out with Mom. Awesome. Slash is in the lead. Alright, Jay. Speak up. Jacob, go hang out with Mom. Put that back down and go hang out with Mom. 3. Alrighty, I'm back. Let me make sure that this is still picking it up. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Well, guys, I've got some good news and bad news related to M1 Finance. Now, I would like for you guys to let me know, do you want the good news first or the bad news first? Let me know in the comments, because this is it's definitely news nonetheless, none the least, but let me know. It's like, let me know in the comments, in the chat. Good news, bad news, hashtags. And then after that, we'll go ahead and jump into a little coach condensed, so that way I can get back on the regular. Good news. All right. We'll see if anybody else votes. Give another like 30 seconds to a minute. The good news, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, we got 2 good newsers. The good newsers on deck. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and jump into it. So, as far as M1 goes, guys, oh wow, Tim coming with the bad news. All right, well, you guys will get to hear both sides of the story. So, M1, Coach, check Twitter. You tweeted me out for sure. Yo. Yo, thanks a million there, Travis. Let me go ahead and reward you 5,000 for that. Well, this is kind of the bad news, but the good news is that the good news is that the 401k has officially been closed. The bad news is that the money is not in the M1 account. Well, I don't know what Wells Fargo was thinking, but they sent the check to me. And so now I have a check that is made out to Apex Clearing, Keith Bridgeforth, for like, I only think it's like less than, it's probably like $1,000 or something like that for that 401k, because it was really small, but I'm going to build it over here. It got closed, but I got the check, so, oh, thanks, Tim. Yo, you guys know how to retweet, man. That's awesome. Thanks, Tim. Thanks a million. That means a lot, yo. Here's a 5,000 points. So yeah, so the check is in my hand. Well, it's not in my hands right now, but it's in the bedroom. So now I gotta call M1 and be like, hey, I got this check for a certain amount of money, and I need to get it to Apex Clearing. But the only problem is that it has my name on it too. So I have to authorize the transaction for you guys to deposit this check now. Apparently, I'm like, how much worse could this have been screwed up? And the thing is they sent it out on the 26th of this month. Like, I was like, dang, man. So I got that paper sent over there. What up, David? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining in, man. So I got this thing submitted like I think on probably the 26th of last month. And they said, you know, the checks will be sent out on the 6th, which obviously is not possible when they sent it out on the 26th. So they sent it out to me. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I can just go talk to my bank and see if they can do like a money order or something. Or yeah, I think that's my next plan of action. So I got to call M1 tomorrow and figure out how exactly we can get that transferred over there. If not, I got to hang on to it for about another 90 days, and then it's void, and then that money will get put back into an account, or they'll send another one. So we should see what tomorrow holds. I didn't know until I got back home from today. I think you can, at least with Capital One. Yeah, so we'll see tomorrow what tomorrow holds when I call them and call M1 and have that all kind of figured out. At least though the good news is that I do have the money. So the money did not get lost. It's just in my hands and not where it should have been. So it is a little bit like irritating, because M1 did tell me that they had already received the check about 3 weeks ago. And then when I called them last week, they were like, oh no, we don't have a check. Like, we don't have any receipt of that. And I was like, what? Wait, what'd you guys, did somebody just lose the check? So I think it was a misunderstanding with my question. And not so much that they didn't have the check. I think the guy was just trying to be nice and say, I see some activity on your account, and it looks like that could have been the check that was deposited, and I just had misunderstood him for it could have been the check that was deposited, and just thought like then the check was deposited or is being processed. I'll bet Wells Fargo does it on purpose out of spite because he took the money away from them. Yo, I guarantee you that's why they held it onto it for 20 days, man, before they released it, so that way they could get that last month of pay, man. And those last month of dividends or whatever it was. They're like, oh, we just got to hold this for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. And what it is also is they're so fed up with everybody transferring money from Wells Fargo to Apex Clearing for all these different apps that are basically free or really, really cheap compared to what people pay for their accounts. Like, and then not only top of that, like, they go ahead, M1 went ahead and said like, hey, go ahead and take a loan out against your account. Like, that's pretty crazy too. So I don't know, just interesting stuff, man. It's crazy to me, man, that they would take so long to do that. And then, like, I'm like, no wonder why no one wants to bank with them. Like, heaven forbid, I won't put any money into their investments. I'm not betting on Wells Fargo long term. You can tell me that. The only reason why they're still here is because the feds can't get rid of them because they rely on them. At least that's what I think. Anyways, not to get too far down a rabbit hole. Oh man, we got 7 likes up in the stream. Yo, big booty. I don't know what I just said, man. That's terrible. There's another crazy stuff. Yeah, man, hey, it happens. It happens, man. That's the way businesses are. That's why you gotta let capitalism run its course, and let businesses. Hey, if a business wants to treat you like that, like, by all means, treat me like that. Like, there'll be another company that fills that space that don't treat people like that. So, just a matter of time. Complaining about it doesn't change them. It just pacifies. They just pacify. So, like, I had a bad experience at Walmart the other day, about 2 weeks ago, and I probably won't go back there for a while. But one of the CSMs that works there is I would say a better friend of ours, and she was like, no, like you should call Walmart corporate and let them know what the experience that you had at our store was, because we're understaffed and this and that. And I was like I would, but I was like, it's not going to change anything. Like, they're just going to give me some money, a gift card to here, and I was like, it's going to pacify. Oh my goodness, I'm in first place in my own raffle thing here. I was like, it's just going to pacify me, you know. And I was like, and they're not going to do anything about it that needs to be done. They're not going to make changes necessary to fix the problem. They're just going to pacify the problem by giving the customer what he or she wants. So yeah, I know I'm first place. So that's why I was like, I'm not going to call them. Like, I'll just let capitalism run its course. And hey, Amazon seems to be filling that space a little bit better. And by all means, if Amazon wants to take my money, then I guess I'll let Amazon take my money. I don't really care for Amazon either, but that's from more of the business side of it. But I guess from the buyer side, I've never really had a complaint with using Amazon. So what can I say there? But let's go ahead and jump into Coach Keith condensed real quick. And by the way, guys, in case you were wondering, I just purchased some more stuff on Stash. Today was it's the bi-weekly deposit that goes in there. So today I bought a little bit of delicious dividends because it was dropped down below 25%. It was at 24%. And then also I bought some Robots Rising on my Retire account because that's not at, I believe I want to have it at 10%. So yeah. Not that I would bet on those or anything like that, just saying that that's what I've been dollar cost averaging, and I would go ahead and pick whatever you feel like is going to do the best. That's what I just personally believe could be good long term. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream, or if you're new and watching this video at a later date, it'll be known as Keith Condensed. Today, for those of you guys that don't know, I just came back from vacation. If you're watching this, it'll probably be next week, so it was probably last week that I went on vacation, but I just came back from vacation today, and I was jumping on the live stream, and so I wanted to talk about like the last 3 days and how like I would have dealt with it last year compared to this year. Last year I was doing a lot more swing trading and a lot less long-term investing strategy, and so last year what would have happened is, you know, Monday morning was when we left. We left, I believe, at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. So I would have been up since like 5:30. Woke up in the morning, checked the markets, punched in all my numbers that I wanted. Started getting my buy, sell, limit orders, all that kind of stuff set, and get ready to close and open positions. And then the entire drive from my house to where we're living now to Palm Springs or India, where we were going on vacation. First of all, we went to Oceanside to check out a car, and then we went over to India, Palm Springs area. Would have been a lot more stressful. I would have been constantly checking the Robinhood app, which is the app that I would swing trading on before that, and I would have been constantly like, oh my gosh, like, do I get in this trade, do I get out of this trade? Like, and about a year ago I really didn't have much of a strategy. And say I had a strategy, but it wasn't really fine-tuned, and I wasn't really like sticking to it as hardcore as I did probably like the last 9 months. And so like I was saying, it would have been a very, very stressful time, and especially if I didn't turn profit, if I took losses over the last like 3 days since I've been on vacation, I would have been so upset and so frustrated. It probably would have ruined a lot of our time spent as a family, just because of normal trading in the market. Some days you get 3 days, especially with swing trading. Some swing trades you'll get 3 reds in a row, and it's not really like the most exciting thing. It doesn't make you feel good. However, I've more changed my strategy, and restructured my Robinhood portfolio to be more of a long-term setup style. And so now I only have about 20 to 25% of my money actually allocated towards swing trading. And for about the past 6 months, I haven't really done any swing trading. I've just been using it more as liquidity in the account. So if I want to buy a stock on a dip or something like that, then I go ahead and make moves to make that happen. So for me, the last 3 days has been like the most relaxing thing I've ever done. I pop on and I'm like, ah, yeah, the market's red today. Oh well, like I'll check it in a couple of days and we'll see where it's at. And wake up the next time, I'm like, oh, the market's not doing too good today. I'm like, that's all right. I'll check it in a few days and put the phone back down. And I mean, I would check it, open and close to make sure that nothing's like completely just dropping, like completely tanking. Like obviously you gotta make sure that you're not going to like lose all your assets in one day. But obviously that hasn't happened, and I don't think it will happen. So, especially on that kind of account. And like it's been one of the, like I was saying, it's been one of the most relaxing things that I've done while on vacation was looking at the market, because I'm like, this really doesn't affect me as much as it did a year ago, 2 years ago, especially when I was day trading more. Like I was like, wow, this is really affecting me a lot emotionally. So I think coming from the long-term investor standpoint is not making those steep like changes in your portfolio can really help, like honestly save a vacation. Hashtag save a vacation, you know what I'm saying? So I would say set up a long-term strategy, especially for me, and work that strategy before ever looking into swing trading. And if you're going to go on vacation as a trader, close your positions before you go on vacation. Close your positions before you go on vacation, so that way you can take those 3 to 4 days to enjoy the family. And literally, as a trader, do not look at the market, because you're going to get stuck. So you're like, oh man, I could have went into that one, I would have been in green. Oh, I could have went into that one, I would have been green. So just don't look at the market, so that way you don't have the opportunity to let your emotions get the best of you while you're spending that all important time with the fam bam. Anyways, guys, it has been real. Thank you for watching. Feel free to join me on the live stream where I give away half an ounce of silver every single Saturday to the person who has the most KCoin. If you're wondering what KCoin is, feel free to comment on the live stream and check it out. I'll keep it a secret until then. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. See you later. Yo, what did Gringo say? Yeah, I feel a lot better when I'm not swing trading, checking the markets all day, feeling sick to my stomach if I see it dropping. Yeah, so for me, I figured out a way to kind of get, like, do without that. Like, I would set stop losses and not really look at the market. And I kind of, like, tuned in my strategy a lot more with swing trading. And then when the market dropped in January, I was kind of like, I don't think that I'm making money off of my swing trading strategy. I think I'm just making money off the fact that the market's going up. Because like, then I started to lose money in January, February, March, and I was like, I don't think my strategy is like a winning strategy in all markets. So maybe I'm just taking profit from the typical climb in the S&P 500 or in the markets in general, and so maybe this isn't a good strategy for me at all, and maybe just long-term would be actually better for me, because some stocks that I picked have done a lot better. So I said, to hell with it, I'll come back to it eventually. I still plan on getting back into swing trading. Just at this point, it doesn't really seem like it's the most feasible thing. And really, you're competing against some hefty players in the game, so it's not just like, you're not just playing against like this backyard school people, you know what I'm saying? You're playing against like huge firms that do this every day and have to pay employees to do this, so they have to generate a lot of money from their swings. And yeah, so it might be something that I get back into. or maybe like a few days a week or something, or maybe like on 1 week, off 1 week or something like that. We'll see. Just so that it's not so emotional. But I definitely like long-term investing. I remember today when I was buying that stuff, I was like, oh yeah, hey, I was like, oh, I need you to, and I was just telling my wife, I was like, oh, can you buy $20 in this stock and $20 on this one? I need to buy those today. That's what my portfolio says, to put it back into balance. And she was like, oh yeah, for sure. So she actually bought the stocks on my account today. It wasn't even me, as far as long-term investing goes. Yeah, I was thinking of buying some options, trying to make some quick money, but it's another gamble. Probably should. Yeah, man. Like, if I would say if you're going into it, if you're just like feeling it, and you have a little bit of money to play with, and you don't mind taking a little bit of loss, then like what does it matter? Besides just taking a loss. But like, if it's like greedy money, if it's greedy, man, then I don't think that's ever a good idea, because you'll typically overbuy, and then be late on selling or late on cutting your losses, because that money is actually important to you. So if it's like, if you got like a plan going into it, if it's a setup that you like or whatever, and you're like, I've seen this happen before in the past, and I think that this is a setup that I'll see in this stock too, or this option, and then you've got an exit strategy, and your portfolio is able to like accept that risk, then what's it hurt? But if you haven't took all that in consideration, you're just like, I'm gonna take a trade on this one, because I'm just feeling it. Like, yeah, you might be feeling that one all the way to zero too, you know what I'm saying? You might be feeling that one going in, and you might be feeling that one going out, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, stay away from the spicy curry, that's all I gotta say. Anyways. Till after the fair. Oh. So yeah, that's plus I never felt like my swing trading strategy was never that good anyways. So I don't know what happened this past month, man. I got crushed. I think a lot of people got crushed. I hate reporting that I dropped in a month. That's never a fun thing. I could have put more money in here too. Tomorrow. Coach, is this more corrections, or is it personally, man, I think, my personal opinion, I feel another loss coming on. Yo, I've heard people say, there's a few of my friends that I talk to, and a few financial advisors, I've heard them say that like they think that we're still going to correct about 30%. And let me go ahead and pull up the S&P 500 on Yahoo Finance real quick. We'll just do VO, because that one pretty much does. So my personal opinion on Trump trade talks versus correction is I think he's trying his, I think he's trying his best to deflate those stocks, because I think he feels like there is more of a correction that's going to come, and so he's trying to deflate them slowly, so that way the market doesn't just drop like it did in 2008 or whatever. So that's my personal opinion. Obviously, I'm probably completely wrong, but and I'm sure that everybody else has a different opinion than mine. But let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and zoom out, and we'll go ahead and while we on the 1 hour, let's go like we'll do 1 day. And let me go ahead and take off these Bollinger Bands and Kettners. So somebody was saying 30% correction from 263. 263 times 0.3. So it could lose about $79 from that. Do minus 263. So we'll say 184. So a lot of people are saying that it would probably get down to this range right here. Which is, I mean, that's about where support looks like it's been at. So, I know we've just been kind of bouncing around for the last couple months. Oh, I don't know what I'm. Let me go 1 week on this thing. That way I can actually. There we go. Now I can actually see some stuff. So I mean, personally, that's what I like. If we had a steep drop, but we'll see. We'll see. I think that we're gonna. I could definitely see us pulling back. I mean, I think a lot of people would be getting freaked out if we started pulling back all the way to like once, especially like a VOO. If we pulled back to 151 or 191, even like right here, this would be about closer 186, where we were in 2016. It's like when I first, I think, opened like my stash account or something like that. I think a lot of people would get pretty concerned about a pullback all the way to there. Right now, technically, we still haven't broke the high, so I think that we're still in a correction. Because technically, from my understanding, the way that a correction works is you're not out of it until you break the high again. So we haven't broke a high on the S&P 500, so we'd still be considered correctional. Why would they lose all the gains? Cause man, people get old. They got to sell their investments. They close out. They move their money from the big company stocks into the small company stocks. So I don't know. That's just kind of the way that it works. People get afraid when they see this until they start pulling out money. Financial advisors tell their clients, pull out your money. I mean, tons of things could it be. People will switch over to Bitcoin and pull out their money out of the stock market. I mean, who really knows, you know? But that's just the way it looks for me. So, yeah, fear causes crazy dips. That's why there was such a huge sell-off right here this month. Like this week, it dropped. Or that week it dropped, or in 2 weeks it dropped from 263 down to 240. That's like almost like a 10, let's say about like a little less than a 10% drop. That's pretty crazy. That doesn't really happen. So, plus this is like the highest it's ever been. So, I don't know. I mean, it's off. People be saying that for a long time. Like, this is the highest it's ever been. It's like, yeah, of course it is. But like, what is it? 1 month? Is that where we gotta go? Is that where you're gonna take me? Oh, it's just this one just started then. So yeah, crazy dips. It's good though, man. It's corrections are needed. So, corrections are needed. Typically, I think corrections come when people put too much trust in the market. Also, which I mean, look at that. Like you don't this since April. Or since March of last year, you don't get nothing like that. Doesn't really happen. Like, look at that. That's a crazy run. like you can't really find that happening like anywhere else, you know. Maybe right here a little bit, but we still had pullbacks, you know. So who knows, man? Who knows? Dang, Gringo's pulling away. That's what I think. But for me though, the way that I'm playing that, my strategy on that would be, I'll probably talk about it in another video too, but I'll touch on it real quickly. Like I was saying, I sit with 25% of my cash on Robinhood liquidity. So that's pretty much in my cash balance there, waiting to buy stocks. Whether that be like if we drop below like a 20% pullback, then I'll probably start putting money in. Or if we break the high again, then I'll probably start putting more money in there as well. So we're kind of like in this middle state for me, especially where I'm like, I don't really want to put more money in, besides like what I would normally deposit. And then stash, I put a lot of my money into, on especially my stash invest account. I've been putting a lot of money into a bond fund called, on stash is called Park My Cash. Let me check out what it's actually, the ticker is actually called, so that way other people can relate that don't watch this and aren't a part of stash, or that watch this and aren't a part of stash. It is called Mint, and it is a PIMCO enhanced short maturity active exchange traded fund. It is this one right here, and that's the one that I put. I've been just throwing a lot of my money in there, because it really doesn't move a whole lot, you know. So even though it's like, what do you mean it doesn't move a lot? Like, look at those. It jumps from 101.41 to 101.58. So that's why I've just been more or less holding that one. Like the lowest it's been is down to like 100. So that's where a lot of that cash is going, basically, until probably either till we, like I said, break a high, have a 30% pullback or more, and then also, or in January of next year, I plan on readjusting the strategy. Know how much your total portfolio is? Let me check real quick. It's probably close to yours. I think mine's almost, I want to say it's getting close to 7,000. Not this one, it's right here, 4. Yeah, so this month there's 6,400. And that's not including my 401k in there as well. But yeah, it's about that. So that would be Acorns, Robinhood, my Roth IRA with Stash, Stash Invest, Gold and Silver, and then also I think that this is like my eCoin, yes, or actually that's my wife's M1 account as well. So her account will be bigger next month as well. So it'll probably be like, I assume going into next month, which ends in 2 days, it'll probably be, I hope that we break 7,000. That would be nice. But we shall see. Cool, let's combine our money and buy Bitcoin. Yo, Bitcoin's almost, I think it's under 5,000 right now. Yeah, it's under 6,000, man. Who knows what's going on with that? We'll see if the bulls bull it back up. If I'm going to lose money, I might as well smoke it up as get high. Yes, it is what. Oh, okay. Let's see. It is what is just disappointing. I'm about to pull all my money, put all my money in weed. Nah, man. Tim, that's what I did for 2 years when I lived. Nope. Yo, I would say go ahead and what's the worst that could happen? Exposing yourself to it. But I mean, for me, it's been I bought into corporate cannabis. It's MJ ticker. This one right here. I bought into this one when they were this right here going to the new year. So they had like basically jumped up so high, and I bought in this point, I think like literally like the 24th or the 23rd, this point right here. And like worst decision I probably made on stash, because like look at how far I dropped, almost 30%, and still like hasn't really bounced back a whole lot. So whatever though. Yo, oh man, I gotta change the silver giveaway. There's no silver way to give away tonight. Yeah. Yeah, felt better than losing money in this market. Yo, it's alright, man. It's alright. Yo, look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Let's see if I can get one that goes to the 2008 dip. What the heck was I drawing on here? This one goes to 1993. Yes. This is the dot. Look at how long this one was. 2000 all the way down to 2002. This one lasts 2 years. We were at about August to roughly September. That's almost 2 years, man, of a bear market right there. And then we started hitting the bulls again until 2007-ish. And then look at that, man. They just dropped us off a cliff right there. Could you imagine that? Waking up 9/22 September and waking up a month later and your account being half almost? That would be crazy. Oh, I think that these were just mocking people, man. I think that that's what they were. Oh, I got right click to delete them. So, I mean, but look, if he would have held through that, what the heck was going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody thought we were going to have a pullback right around here because that's why I think we had a sell-off, and now people are like, huh, do we have a sell-off again? I don't know. So we shall see, we shall see. Yeah, Buffett hasn't been doing good. I've heard Buffett hasn't been doing well the past couple. Yeah, I mean, that's since January, man. I wonder because he probably don't like Amazon. But they're positioning themselves right, like with Apple picking up a ton of Apple and stuff. So I think that they're positioning themselves for a little bit steeper downturn. Typically that happens. I mean, especially with his strategy, he doesn't really believe in. He believes in like all equities for the most part, and like if you can't find good companies, then buying the best companies would be the would be like better than buying bad companies. So a good company that's not underpriced is better than a bad company that's priced right. Yeah, I wish I had money to buy it. That's what I'm saying, man. That's when I was in school. Like, and that's like I was like, if I would have known about it, if I would have known about how to invest in the market at that point, like I could have, we'd be having a different conversation right about now. So that was the depression years. Yeah, man, I'm telling me about it. I'm down 5% this year, mostly because of Starbucks. Ooh, yeah, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. They've kind of low. Oh my gosh, what happened there? That's their earnings right there, coming to bite them. That's why I would just toss those in. Oh, no. And you want to do 20. No. Come here. I always have this set up wrong. 22, I think, is what I want. There we go. I don't know, man. It looks like we're gonna be. Well, we're starting to level off there, as far as momentum goes. So it's not that. It's pretty level. -8 still. Dang, but that stinks, yo. That stinks, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at financials real quick, quarterly. The ones that just released. These ones are the ones that just released. I believe that they already reached their second quarter, huh? Yeah, it would be hard to tell, like, but their last 3 quarters compared to this quarter, they dropped in operating income. So gross profit remained the same, but what happened with their operating income? Maybe it's just a bad month for them. I had some Starbucks when I was on vacation. Guys, by the way, if you haven't had a chance to check out Starbucks yet, give them a like. Check them out. Go buy some coffee. It would mean the world. Yeah. We'd have to look at their newest one, and apparently Yahoo Finance doesn't update that for a while. So I have to go check somewhere else. I'd like to average down on Starbucks, but I don't have a lot of cash right now. I can only buy a couple shares every 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm not. I could totally see that. I just don't know. I don't see that happening again. I remember in 2008 when, like, I remember this. They were all right. Like, they weren't that big, but like this, like, I remember Starbucks was like showing up everywhere. All my friends were working at Starbucks, all that kind of stuff. Like, I was like, they were really like changing the game. I feel like they've just become more of like a stable, more or less like dividend company for now. Don't go there, coach. Dang, Scott is also retiring too. Wow. That's 2 people from the top, man, that are leaving. Yo, we'll see what the new CEO does when he gets in there, man. The new CFO. So they're going to bring him on as senior consultant. Let's pull our money and buy Starbucks franchise in China. All in. I'm all in. Yo, that means we would have to work it though, man. Franchises don't just slack. You just hire employees. Like usually most franchise owners work the franchise for a little bit. So yeah. Flip coins. Flip KCoins for your franchise. Hell yes. Alright guys, well anyways, this bumps tender. Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that. Amazon is changing the world as we know it, man. Right before our faces. Crazy. I've been waiting to get invested into it, man. But my M1 account ain't be opening up yet. I've got it locked and loaded, but it's not opening. I say, why not you opening? And now I know. Because I got the check in my hand, and they don't have the check in their hand. Oh, I did. Dang, man, and lost it all. Well, guys, it has been good being back. And I gotta finish up. I got a little bit of work to finish up. I'm gonna try to get this video, at least a coach condensed video, scheduled to come out tomorrow. By the way, guys, live stream tomorrow with gestures, I think is still happening. Hopefully I don't run into technical difficulties like I have in the past. And if I do, I'm just gonna have a backup plan scheduled, and we'll just go straight into a actual video. So either way, it'll be fine. So that way we're not like, I'm not waiting till the wee hours of the night. And then on Saturday, if it wasn't work on Friday, then we'll just pick it up on Saturday. Green Ghost, congratulations with the most KCoin, by the way. Way to pull away from the group. But guys, it has been real. Thank you for watching. I'm trying to keep it a little bit shorter tonight. But yeah, I'll definitely be live streaming the rest of the week, and then also starting to work on those videos so I can have them being released into next week and what have you. I've been missing you guys though, so you know it. I'll be bringing the heat at least into next week. I don't know how much heat I'll be bringing over the weekend, but anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Jakes wants you to try the new game. Yes. Realm Royale. Yes, I'm going to download it tomorrow when I set up that computer. So hopefully that one works better than Fortnite, because Fortnite seems to freeze my computer. So I also got to pull out a GPU to see if that makes it run better. Because my GPU, I think 2 GPUs in there is pulling too much power from the power supply, and that's what's causing my computer to crash, which is not a bad theory. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow night on the live stream, and be sure to check out a video if it gets released tomorrow. That's still contingent. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys. Oh, I'll actually be in the stream for 5 minutes. Sorry about that.
creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitate.